Interior Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiangi now says the government starting tonight will turn the heat on those flouting the restrictions put in place to tame the spread of the virus. The CS also singled out some estates right here in the capital that he says have been blatantly disregarding the rules, as NTV's Naomi Sampao now reports.
In these times of extraordinary global turmoil, the weekend comes as a welcome break for many. But anyone looking at the crowds gathering in public spaces and the lives going on as normal would have no clue that a dangerous pandemic has the country and the world in its grip. Huge house party overflowing with lockdown rebels have been springing up around the capital. Others have been locking themselves in drinking joints. And as the cases continue to soar, the rest of the world offers a clue as to what may happen next. Interior Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiangi says it shouldn't get to that.
Looking at what is happening around the world, we have reason to be concerned, we have reason to be prepared.
The Cabinet Secretary singled out some estates in Nairobi and that he says he will concentrate enforcement efforts on.
From tonight, we are going to turn up the heat. Because from the reporting of the positive cases today, you can tell the clusters, the estates, which are now giving us problems.
A spot check around the Nairobi metropolis shows that the roadblocks erected to prevent movement from one county to another are still in place, but there are people still keen to circumvent the restrictions.
All of them have got one characteristic: recklessness and disobedience to the guidelines that are being given by the Ministry of Health. So we will enforce those guidelines without fear or favor.
Now,
Nairobi-Murang'a Highway connects Murang'a County to Kiambu County and eventually goes to Nairobi County. Now, this particular roadblock has been placed just after Chania Bridge on your way to Murang'a County.
On this particular roadblock, only vehicles transporting foodstuffs and those providing essential services are allowed across. Every one of them is subjected to a thorough search. Each driver is expected to produce a letter detailing the kind of essential services they offer.
Tuko na multi-agency team hapa, venye unaweza ona kuna watu wa departments tofauti. Tuko na GSU, unaweza ona pale kuna watu wa public health, wanachukua temperature za watu, wanapima. Wakiona mtu ako na temperature ya juu, tunaweka chini kando pale mpaka atulie, na kama inahitajika kupelekwa hospitali, then kutoka huko sasa tunapigia madaktari ndio sasa wapelekwe mbele.
Even those in essential services are limited to only 3 in one vehicle.
Tunafanya biashara ya kupeleka chakula ya kukura pande ya Makongeni. Sasa kwa wakati kama huu tumepita, akasema tuko excess ya watu watatu.
At the Rironi roadblock in Limuru, motorists trying to get past the barrier were turned back despite their pleas to police officers to let them through. Those on foot were, however, allowed past. The government has warned that the worst is still to come and has called on Kenyans to stick to the laid-down guidelines. Naomi Sampao, NTV.